I think, yeah, Chimaev. Yeah, I think because he's on hype.
Yeah.
Chimaev, you need to do something, motherfucker. I stole everything that you had.
Pavlovich, you dead, man. Beat you up, send you back in the package to Brazil.
I want to fuck you up right now.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, calm down.
You're Brazilian pussy.
Two massive characters with supreme confidence in their fighting capabilities. The scheduling of Chimaev against Costa had MMA fans around the world licking their lips. Matchups of this magnitude don't seem to come around too often, and the prospect of witnessing the undefeated Chimaev take on Paulo Costa, a veteran of the sport and a powerful middleweight at UFC 294 in Abu Dhabi, seemed simply too good to be true.
Paulo Costa went public, said he had surgery 3 weeks ago. Is there any danger that that fight could be off?
Yeah, it's possible.
And are you fighting on October 21st?
Yes, definitely yes. Definitely yes.
Well, Costa, even in defeat, impressed me. I love what he brings to the table, the power, the aggression, the size of the man, the takedown defense. So him versus Khamzat Chimaev, take my money. That would be sensational.
Yet, acting as a microcosm of the chaotic nature of this bizarre sport, there would be a final sting in the tail.
Yeah, my phone's been going off all day, Chael. How did you know? How did you know? I'll tell you, it just didn't feel right.
Yeah, the guy went home, man. Himself, man.
Unbelievable. 2 weeks ago I did the surgery, and today doctor say I need to reopen this. The defects come back, so we need to reopen.
Listen, Paulo Costa could be a pain in the ass, no doubt about it, but he's seriously injured.
Be honest, but he himself, that's why I run, man.
People speculated that Costa's withdrawal represented a deliberate act to duck an opponent who he blatantly feared. Others defended the injury-stricken fighter, but the fact remained, the bout was off. With less than 2 weeks left, the UFC scrambled to find a worthwhile replacement. But which middleweight would stand up and accept this daunting challenge at such late notice?
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.
Despite coming off the back of 2 losses to Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman still boasted an impressive record in the UFC, with notable wins against Masvidal, Colby Covington and Tyron Woodley. He represented the old guard of UFC fighters and was tasked with halting the rise of this exciting younger Swede.
Usman is like a fighter like me, but he's old version and new. You know, it's like different. Like iPhones come out, his iPhone's 5. I'm like, bro, you know.
Okay, this is the guy you guys are saying that is the next, you know, the next guy in the division. Okay, give me that guy. At the end of the day, I have been and still is the boogeyman of this division. Or I might not be the best striker, I might not be the best grappler, but when it comes to mixing it up, I'm the best in the world.
Last 2 fights, you lost.
That's part of being human, and that's a lesson I guess I have to teach you.
I don't think so. You can't teach me anything. You're too old for that, man.
The fight symbolised the rift between old and new, American collegiate and freestyle wrestling, old school grit and youthful confidence. The stage was set for a fight which many believed should have happened long ago.
Khamzat Chimaev with that famed look in his eye, trying to take out a former champion.
Could Usman defend the takedowns? Chimaev gets the first one. I mean, Chimaev is doing such a phenomenal job of controlling Kamaru Usman on the ground right now.
Usman with a level chain. Now he lands a shot.
Usman is having success in the striking. By taking his foot off the gas a little bit, he's allowing Kamaru Usman to be in the round.
21 combined, significant strikes are landed. Big right from Usman now. And how about Kamaru Usman on 2 weeks' notice, going home round 3.
Right, oh no, Chimaev's in on a double leg.
This is good for Chimaev here.
This is what he needed. Usman's got to get desperate here.
On a swinging.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, Chimaev came out on top, with the scorecard reading 2 29-27s in his favour, and Usman was left rueing a sluggish start.
You can't start slow like that. You know, I say give me a couple extra rounds. I think the world knows what that result might be.
Yet, contrary to what many originally thought, the fight actually sparked more questions and debate as opposed to answering them. Former fighters and experts just appeared baffled and unconvinced.
To be honest, I thought that Khamzat Chimaev was going to come in here and have a really outstanding showcase performance. He had an outstanding showcase performance in round 1, but then after that, Kamaru Usman turned into the Chechen nightmare.
But you then have a judge that had this a draw. He had rounds 2 and 3 for Usman. Michael Bisping earned the right to an opinion, for sure. And he publicly stated that he thought that Usman won.
Yeah, but it makes sense that somebody scored Usman round 2 and round 3.
The overwhelming narrative prior to the fight was that Chimaev would run through Usman, not only due to his elite wrestling capabilities, but also because Usman had taken the fight at short notice and had less time to prepare. The fact that there is even debate surrounding the final result could suggest a widespread overestimation of Chimaev's abilities.
No, I dominate the guy first round. Now after first round, last minute, I think I broke my hand. And it was hard to wrestle and keep him down, but I couldn't use my right hand. The first round, I think I broke my hand in my finger, so that's why I couldn't punch hard right hand.
If this claim by Chimaev is true, that would certainly explain why he appeared to take his foot off the gas in the second and large parts of the third round. The inability to throw hard with his dominant right hand, along with it being too painful to properly grapple, obviously altered his game plan, meaning he was compelled to scrape through the remaining rounds. Yet, to fully corroborate Chimaev's claim, an X-ray will be necessary.
You know, we go back, we reassess, and we come back. 5 round, I think I stop him, you know.
Purported by the man himself, many fans subscribe to the theory that Usman would have bested Chimaev in a 5-round matchup based off what we saw at UFC 294. This opinion does have standing, as Usman was exerting significant pressure on the Swede when trading and looked to have more left in the tank. But this is too speculative. If 5 rounds were scheduled, Chimaev would have fought differently. Ultimately, 3 rounds is a sprint, and he ensured he exhausted himself to the final bell.
The first round was, there's a lot of talks about 10-8s. First round was probably a 10-8 round. So from there.
Overall, I personally feel that Chimaev just about edged it. He controlled the ground game and comfortably won the first round, probably 10-8. Yet, the performance was nowhere near as dominant as myself and others would have liked to see from the up-and-coming prospect, particularly as Usman looked a level above in the striking department. Kamaru can be proud of his efforts. He will be remembered a legend of the sport. But what did you guys think of the fight? Leave a comment below. If you enjoy this format of video, let me know by leaving a like. And also check me out on the Clash TV app, that would be greatly appreciated. Cheers.